Well, you look at the field goal percentage and you think, wow, the Bulls in a little bit of trouble. But the Bulls attempted 23 shots to just 16 for Orlando and made one more. See the free throws, Orlando there a bunch more, but they turned it over 5 times compared to 1. And Johnny Will Purdue can take it strong to the hole.
Well, he got a nice pass under here from Tony Kukoc. They got the big guy up in the air, and Will goes up and slams it on down. Michael just not getting to the basket to finish the shots. Here, another medium jump shot. Everything is been from the outside. The shots that he's missed, he's taken hard to the hoop, gone with the left hand, but there's been somebody to either contest them or he's missed them up close. So Corey Blunt back in the lineup. Pete Myers, Steve Kerr, Purdue, and Scottie Pippen.
It's Shaw, Hardaway, Grant, O'Neal, and Dennis Scott. Johnny, what's your key to the second?
Well, watch the fouls. Don't get in that foul trouble. He gave them 6 free throws in the first quarter.
Pete on the top. Looking for the open man. Now Corey Blunt was going to the basket. On top, Pip. Gets it right back. Takes a long 2. Scottie missed it, and it's out of bounds to Orlando. Bulls with a 1-point lead as Shaw brings it across the timeline. Hardaway steps out now with Scottie on him. Inside looking for O'Neal. Lost it. Got it back. Nope. Rebound Corey Blunt. Scottie ended up out of bounds. And it'll take a second for him to get up. Now he's up and he'll come into your picture here in a second. Will posts up. Corey comes across his help. Pete Myers steps out. And Dennis Scott called for the push.
Foul number 3, Dennis Scott. Yes, first team foul.
His first team foul on the Magic. And Scottie will trigger the inbound pass. Corey looks inside, finds Scottie. Got to be an illegal on Shaq. He's right in the middle of the lane. Pete Myers to the basket in a strong move. Johnny O'Neal was in the middle of the lane the whole possession.
Just standing there waiting, wasn't he?
And a foul on Will Purdue. Will picks up his fourth foul on the Bulls centers.
His first team foul.
Pete Myers, the open man, drives around Scott, gets in front, lays that ball up nicely. And we're back to live action.
Dennis Scott goes down low, finds Shaq, throws one up, and a foul is called against the Bulls. Corey Blunt. Corey picks up his second.
Foul number 44, Corey Blunt. His second team foul.
And Corey didn't go quite straight up.
But Joe O'Neal wants me to remind you that 7 o'clock, Game C, Friday the 12th. It'll be at 7 o'clock, and Sunday the 14th will be at 4:30, and that'll be labeled Game D. So it's 7 o'clock Friday, 4:30 Sunday.
O'Neal, his first free throw miss. It's a guy who during the regular season didn't hit free throws very well. March to April didn't hit him very well. First round against Boston. But Sunday against the Bulls, he wasn't bad. And is that his free throw coach right there, John?
Yeah. Brahman. Yes, it is. His father was the owner of the Philadelphia Eagles. But he opted to... Look at there's an illegal. Yeah, finally. Will is out there next to Dick Pavetta saying, look at this guy. Should be out here holding my hand.
Well, he can't stay in the middle of the lane anyway. Jeff Turner comes in. Horace Grant will leave.
Jeff Turner gets his first look of the playoffs here against the Bulls. Horace Grant sits down for a second.
Judd Bushler will check in. And Corey Blunt will leave. Now Judd will trigger the inbound pass. Judd's played well, John.
Yes.
He doesn't have the flashy numbers or anything like that, but he's done a nice job. Kerr, as Scottie comes across the post up.
Shaw's got him. He's got him down low.
O'Neal over to double team. On top, Pete. Judd Bushler from 17, just in off the bench. That's a tough shot. Magic with a chance to cut it to 1. O'Neal comes across. Hardaway.
Oh, we talk about a little traveling music.
And Will Purdue will be called for his second foul.
Oh, man, did Penny Hardaway get away with big time traveling that time.
Third team foul.
Watch this. Watch this. Look at this. That's about 4 steps to the hoop. So that's a second one on Will, and Bill Winnington now gets the warm-ups off, and he'll come in here.
Substitution number 34, Bill Winnington, replacing Will Perdue.
So Winnington comes in as Will checks out.
This is funny, the 3 guys they got guarding them, right? One's a Canadian, one's from Canada, one's from Australia, and the other guy's from Merritt Island.
Just down the road here.
Hits them both.
23-22 now is the Bulls lead. And again, full court pressure put on. Pete Myers looks down the floor, brings it across. And a foul. Brian Shaw reached in. That's his first.
They have extended their defense pretty good here, Tom. Going way out to pick the Bulls up after the free throws, and they've caused them some problems. Just slowed them down a little bit.
Bulls with a fresh 24. Winnington over to set the screen. Now this is where he's very effective. Scotty takes it to the basket and throws it in.
Giant hoop. He's only his second one. He's got a 3 to start it off, and now a deuce here.
And it's back to a 3-point Bulls lead. O'Neal will come across. Makes the move, kicks it out. Jeff Turner, pretty good shooter. Down low. Brian Shaw gets it off inside. O'Neal throws one up, and a foul called. Judd Bushler will be called for the foul, and we got a timeout. 9:33 left in the first half, and the Bulls lead it by 3. Back here at the Orlando Arena, where the Bulls lead the Magic 25-22. John, it's been the Bulls have done a pretty decent job. You think without Michael Jordan here for the first 2.5 minutes of the fourth quarter, and they are still leading by 3.
I look at this after the first game. No fast break points by either team. Tonight is the same thing. And there's Michael's black and white shoes. Are those white and black? They wanted the team either to change to white or him to change to black. And Shaquille O'Neal goes to the line and tries to draw a couple points closer.
Shaq. You just wonder. If you shoot 70%, 31, 80%, 32, 90%, 33.
He probably says, why all that effort for another 2 points?
I just hit another basket sometime. He hits the second one, and it's a 2-point Bulls lead. Again, full court pressure.
6 free throws in this quarter for him.
Pete gets it ahead to Judd Bushler. Lob back out to Myers. Back to Judd. Baseline jump shot. Judd Bushler drops it home.
Judd Bushler.
Judley makes it 27-23 now. Bulls with the lead. Turner with it between the circles. Bushy right there. Hardaway with 8 on the shot clock. Now Bushler picks him up. Shot clock at 6, at 5. Hardaway fades from 16. And Scotty way up for the rebound.
Stay wide, Bushy.
Pip runs into Jeff Turner. It won't go, but Scotty will go to the line for a couple.
And this is something the Bulls have not been to the line. Will Perdue has shot 2 free throws. And here Scotty goes on up, and Turner gives him the bump.
And the placards are back out.
Magic substitution number 25,
Nick Anderson comes back in.
Replacing Penny Hardaway.
Hardaway will leave. Scotty, playoff career, 18 this year, about 14. He made both of those. And the Bulls are going to put some pressure on Brian Shaw now.
Pip's got as many as he had in the first game.
Shaq double pumps, missed the tip, and a foul called. Judd Bushler called for the push.
And foul number 30, Judd Bushler. His second penalty situation in effect.
Wow, they've already in the penalty.
Yep. Just hustles on down and hustles on down and they get him the ball.
He's got to laugh at something like that. 29-24
2, 4, 6, 7 free throws in this quarter. He's got 10 points. He's got 9 free throws in a game. He's only missed, what, 3?
That one was perfect. 29-25 now is the Bulls lead. O'Neal with 11 points. Get across, Scotty over to Steve Kerr. He's open, fake the 3, didn't take it. Now separates. Short, rebound tapped out. Bushler got it to Pete Myers. Inside Scotty got fouled, and he'll go to the line for another deuce, and he's upset he didn't make it, Reds.
Yeah, he is. 32, that's on a big guy. Shaquille O'Neal, his second. Steve, here he comes under. Pete goes all the way in and flips it to Pip. He takes another good look, and he goes, ooh, I got to make one of these. So Pip to the line here for a couple.
Johnny, MJ has gotten a pretty decent rest, and the Bulls continue to score and do pretty well without him. I'm not saying keep him out. I'm saying it's a nice rest, and things are staying pretty good. Scotty's second one. Perfect.
That's 2 more points than he had in that game Sunday. So that's good to see him picking it up.
A 6-point Bulls lead now as Brian Shaw brings it across the timeline. Shaw and a foul on Judd Bushler.
That's his third.
Yeah, Judge picked up another one.
His third penalty situation.
Boy, you cannot. I don't care how poor they are free throw shooting. You cannot put them on the line every trip down. And here it is. He reaches out.
Horace Grant gets set to check back in. Tony Kukoc, Michael Jordan will check back in. And Sports Channel just might ruin somebody's life. Going to give one person 2 tickets to every regular season Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, Sox, and Bears game played in Chicago next year. It's over 250 games. You won't have much time to do anything else. Are you fan enough to win? Watch the Sports Channel report tonight for all the details. Splits the free throws, and it's 31-26 now. Bulls with the lead. 8:15 left here in the first half. Pete back on top. Michael with it on the baseline. Puts it up over Nick Anderson. Bill Winnington went for the rebound, but O'Neal pulls it away. 31-26 Bulls. Horace Grant inside, and he ran over Steve Kerr. 31-28 now.
Not getting back, really in transition. They're getting the ball to Shaq underneath. Horace running out.
Winnington with it way out wide. Pete Myers down low. The post up on Nick Anderson. Pete not a strong post player. Double pumps, and Nick Anderson called for the foul.
Well, the Bulls drawing some fouls now of their own down here.
Tell you what, as soon as I said that, Johnny went right to the basket.
Now, Horace filled the lane all the way down here, takes it on in. Nobody challenges him, and then he runs over Steve.
First one bounces off. 31-28, Bulls with a lead. 7:38 left here, first half. This is game number 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You got the Clockers going here. And he can't get either one. So the Magic can tie it with a 3 here as Brian Shaw brings it across the timeline. Shaq steps out.
Oh, Bill, you're
right
really
there.
up on him. What?
Scott on the wing. Nick Anderson wants to post up now. Has it down there. Backs in high. Archer. Shaq caught it.
And he's fouled. And he's fouled. He'll be back to the line.
That's his first.
His first penalty situation in effect.
It's the 5th time the Bulls have fouled O'Neal.
He's had 10 free throws.
Shaq for 2.
And that's a good call because Bill did get him across the wrist, but.
And he is 7 of 10 from the free throw line now. $13 now for O'Neal. In fact, at 12 for O'Neal. Takes his time, faked on the second one, and then throws it in.
9 free throws he's got here, and he's doing a great job.
Steve Kerr tips it over to Pete Myers. Into the corner, Kerr fakes the shot, kicks it out to Myers.
10 seconds on the clock. Time going down. Tony's got to take a good look.
Kicks it back. MJ fades over Grant. Looked like he got fouled. No call. O'Neal gives it back to Brian Shaw, and the Magic can take the lead back now. Nick Anderson.
He wants to back him in. He wants to back him down.
Throws it inside. Brian Shaw. Got to be 3 seconds. He walks. Okay. And we got a timeout. 6:39 left first half, and the Bulls lead the Magic by 1. Bulls still in the lead by 1, but all 7 of Shaq's points this quarter have come from the charity stripe. Johnny, they're just 1 of 6 from the field this period. Bulls are 3 of 8.
There's 18 free throws been shot here in this quarter.
Our next television game will be Friday night, 6:30. The Chicago Bulls at home at the United Center will take on the Magic. 6:30 Friday here on Sports Channel. Phil Jackson talking to his team. We're at the Orlando Arena here in Orlando. It's Eastern Conference semifinals. Game 2, Bulls and the Magic. Coach Jordan Kerr. Myers and Wennington against O'Neal. That really is 23.
The backcourt has to get a few shots. Steve Kerr, I don't think he's had a shot yet. B.J. Armstrong, no, he's got 1, and B.J. Armstrong doesn't have any points, so they got to get that. But they need the defense of Pete Myers a little tougher.
MJ off the screen into the corner. Myers finds Tony inside. Tony goes right to the bucket and lays it in.
His first basket.
And the Bulls still up, this time by 3 as Brian Shaw bring it across the timeline just about halfway through the second period. Shaw with a baseline jumper. Tough shot. Down the floor, Michael racing everybody, and a foul called. Dennis Scott picks it up as Michael was going right for the basket.
Scott's second foul. Michael filling that lane. They push it up to him. Here he comes. He knew somebody was coming at him. Jordan to the line for the first time. He had 11 points. That one's short. 11 points in the first quarter. 5 for 13. He's 0 for 3 here in this. And if you notice anything different, you tune in late. Yes, that's the new number uniform. It's the hope. And Mike Smith, his last 4 free throws, 2 in that last quarter.
Brian Shaw gets it inside for O'Neal. He's fouled and hits the bucket.
Bill Wennington, his second foul. Shaquille O'Neal, he's got 15. And now what does Phil do? He goes back to Will Perdue and Scottie Pippen.
Chicago substitution, number 33, Scottie Pippen. And number 32, Will Perdue.
So Wennington and Pete Myers will leave.
Shaquille O'Neal.
He gives them the lead with that. The Bulls had a 31-25 lead and then just couldn't get close to the basket.
O'Neal with a free throw, and Scotty right there. Magic with a 1-point lead, just under 6 minutes left here in the first half. Magic on a 9-2 run. Tony comes across to post up, now steps out. Scotty wants it down low. He'll set the screen. Tony comes off. Looks for the opening. Shot clock at 7, at 6. Michael looks inside, starts to make the move. Baseline, fadeaway, short. And it did not hit the rim.
That hit it off the glass.
Tony got the rebound.
We're going to have a jump ball. Let's take a look at it. It comes from the side, hits the glass, and then catches the rim, drops straight down. I think we'll have a jump ball here. Here, it hit the tip.
Possession jump ball.
Go up against O'Neal. Remember, he gets up very quick. And Brian Shaw takes it, so the Magic get it anyway with a 1-point lead. They want to go over to the other side where Dennis Scott has got Steve Kerr posted up. Scotty over to help out. Back to Shaw with his 3. An air ball, and O'Neal threw Will Perdue down, and a double foul.
Oh, one of those things that doesn't count for anything, huh? They get locked up down low. You can't really see it on that. They're locked up, and then the camera pans away. So a jump ball, and that's the third on Shaquille O'Neal.
Number 32, Shaquille O'Neal, and number 32, Will Perdue. Jump ball.
There they are. Bulls get the tip.
Scotty inside with a jump hook. Scotty with a nice, strong post up and a good move. And the Bulls take the lead back.
11 for Pip.
11th lead change of the game as Shaw comes out high. 12 on the shot clock. Anderson with a post up. Anderson in the lane. Fades, just throw it up and in.
Did the same thing to Will that time, too.
Just throw him away. MJ with a post up. Wants it, has it down there with Anderson on him. Michael and Nick Anderson called for the hand check.
Foul number 25, Nick Anderson.
Back in.
His second penalty situation in effect. Magic substitution, number 33, Rollins.
Shaquille O'Neal will lead.
Eddie Hardaway. Replacing Brian Shaw and Shaquille O'Neal. Michael Jordan shooting two.
So MJ gets a couple.
Missed his last 4 free throws in this program. So looking for his first points in the second quarter. There they are. He's got 12 in the game.
We're tied again at 36. That's our, no, in fact, that's our first tie. I won't say again. We are tied for the first time since it was 0-0. Bulls leading by 1. Ran up high. Oh, Michael almost had the steal. Nick Anderson puts up a 3. Wanted to post up, now moves outside. Will gives it back to Steve Kerr. Tries to go by, gives it over to Scotty. Fakes the 3, splits him, and he walks.
Take it to the hole. Take it to the hole. Don't mess around outside. Shaq is down. He doesn't cover as much territory. They'll call the fouls on Trey Rollins.
Magic with a 2-point lead. They call the walk. Rollins comes across the post up, right side, it's Hardaway. Fans wanted him to shoot the 3. He's got Tony on him. Scotty over to double team. Hardaway inside, look for Rollins, loose ball on the floor. Michael fights for it and gets it. Loose in the corner. Scotty as Horace jumps on top of him and a jump ball. Scotty's slow to get up.
Michael can't grab that ball off the floor. He gets it, starts to spin out, runs into Hardaway, and then loses it again. And Pip and Horace dive for it. He wants a timeout. Too late. You don't have full control. So Horace a good jumper, Pip a good jumper. Let's see where they should come to what? Hardaway and Anderson. Should come back here to Hardaway and Anderson.
Well, I'm not convinced they'll win it.
No, but that's where you'd think Horace would try to tip it.
Nick Anderson just out-muscled Steve Kerr for the ball. Dennis Scott for 3. Michael there, couldn't get it. Scotty pulls down the rebound. Coming up on 3.5 left in the first half. Magic with a lead. Scotty lost
grabbed him.
Loose ball. Scotty goes for it. Another jump ball.
And he came through the middle. They just reached out and grabbed him from the back. Well, they go from one end to the other here. He makes his move through here. That was Hardaway that reached out and grabbed him. Then they dive on the floor again, and we got another jump ball.
Phil Jackson tells the team to keep their poise.
It's Dennis Scott now in with Pip.
Nick Anderson will try and jump right in front of Michael here. And Scotty gets it right back. Over to Steve Kerr, open for a 3. Steve drains it.
look at the basket tonight. Steve Kerr with the 3.
And the Bulls take the lead back with 3:12 remaining first half. 15th lead change of the game. Anderson backs in against Michael, and a foul called and counts the basket.
Nick Anderson having a super game. He had it in game 1. Jordan on the foul, his first foul, but Nick Anderson has been dynamite. He's got 12 points. He's got the job of guarding MJ. Takes the back in. He rolls it sideways up off the glass. Pip just missed the shot.
Number 23, Michael Jordan.
So Nick Anderson at the free throw line cannot convert. Dick Bavetta, by the way, called a foul on 45. For those of you that are keeping score at home. Scotty looking for Steve Kerr. Goes to the bucket. Steve with a left hand put it in.
Steve Kerr.
You don't find him down there in Giantland too often, but he completes the play.
And the Bulls take the lead back. Hardaway looks for Anderson. Anderson picks up his dribble. Back to Hardaway. An open tray.
And Hardaway with 5 now.
And the Bulls want a timeout. 2:23 left here first half. And the Magic lead the Bulls by 2. First 3 minutes, Magic were cold, just 1 of 6 from the field, but the last 6.5, they are 6 of 8. And the two teams have both made 7 field goals here in the second period. You can see all the cameras here. It's just absolute media madness. We're not done yet. Scottie Pippen, Steve Kerr, Will Perdue, Tony Kukoc, and Michael Jordan. Hardaway, Anderson, Dennis Scott, Tree Rollins, and Horace Grant for Orlando. MJ gets in the corner. Scotty goes through. Will sets the screen. Across the floor, Kerr. Scotty from 16. Little short Will right there. Goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Bulls. And Anthony Hardaway and Scottie Pippen fell down. Dennis Scott still on the floor. Hardaway a little shaken up. And they want to clean the floor off a little bit. Scotty was asking, are you sure there wasn't a foul? And I think Phil's mentioning the same thing.
This has been a foul-laden quarter.
Game, really, I guess. 2:14 remains first half. Magic with a 2-point lead. The Bulls will have it inbounds with a fresh 24 on the clock. Tony wants Horace one-on-one.
Grab him. Give him the ball, Tony. Give him the ball. They call that delay warning.
Magic still with a 2-point lead coming up on 2 minutes left. Bulls have done a nice job of handling the basketball. Scott down to Hardaway. And Michael with the steal. Brings it up.
Oh,
Scotty for the slam.
Tony touched that ball. Didn't he coming down the lane? Pip with 13. Mike with the steal, and we've got a tie game again with 1:40.
Dennis Scott looks for Hardaway, posting up again. Will comes across to help. Dennis Scott puts up a 3. Very short. Rebound lost. Michael got it. Bulls looking to take the lead now. MJ splits him, goes to the basket, and lays it in. And the Bulls have taken the lead back here in Orlando, and the Magic won at 20.
22nd time.
2 big plays by Michael. The one pass, but and it looks like, watch, he comes way over the side, plays it well. Now he's going to throw the ball in the middle. It looks like it touches Tony's hand. It does, and goes into Scotty, and Scotty hammers it down home. And then Mike gets it. The second one, he creeps behind everybody. He sneaks right up on him. Watch him using their players for screens. Down the lane he goes right around. Steps inside and lays it in.
Will did a nice job, and so did Scotty, who set the screens. That's like downfield blocking in football.
Scotty set a nice screen for him just inside half court. And watch him coming down here. You'll see Scotty. There it is. There's one. He comes down and goes around Tree Rollins as Will sets the other one and lays it up off the glass.
MJ 6 of 17 from the field, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He's also got 2 steals. Petrie Rollins comes out. Donald Royal comes in. Corey Blunt will come back in for the Bulls. As Will Perdue leaves.
Corey Blunt.
Oh, they both ran away from Penny Hardaway.
He's got it on the wing. Horace comes over to set the screen. Hardaway goes down and got tripped by Steve Kerr.
I still don't understand why the Bulls don't slide under that. Slide under that pick. They haven't used it effectively enough to throw the ball out to the guy in the corner. They both chase him over the top.
Magic with a chance to tie the ball game.
Well, they always do that. They double that guy coming out and leave the guy
Chicago
in the corner for a jump shot.
Number 10, B.J. Armstrong.
Nobody's
beating him down that lane yet.
Replacing Corey
Club in Orlando that just generally doesn't make free throws very well. 67% of the year. Portland and Golden State right there. Last team to win the NBA title, finished last in free throws, was the Lakers. Hardaway ties it at 46, our third tie of the game. BJ across the timeline. Michael was posted up as Corey Blunt now will go back in. MJ on the wing. Looks for the open man. It's Scotty. Right back to Michael. Fakes the pass. Stops.
He got hit. Yep, he did. He got the hand on it.
Donald Royal. His first penalty situation in effect. Chicago substitution number 44, Corey Blunt, replacing B.J. Armstrong. Michael Jordan shooting 2.
In trouble from there tonight. 2 of 5 from the line. Bulls 7 of 13. Magic 14 of 22. Rebound tapped out, should be Bulls ball. Horace Grant tapped it out of bounds instead of grabbing it with 2 hands.
Michael has missed 4 free throws in his quarter.
BJ will come back in. Corey Blunt will sit back down.
B.J. Armstrong replacing Corey Blunt.
Steve Kerr set the screen for Michael, has it in the corner. Steve out on top. Shot clock at 15. Move inside by Tony. Puts it up soft and goes.
Tony Kukoc.
48-46 Bulls with the lead. Hardaway backs in. Scotty's talking to BJ. Hardaway goes baseline and jams. And the Bulls throw it away. Scotty threw it into Michael. And MJ just wasn't looking.
Too much of a chance. You got 26 seconds. You got to take that ball and go all the way up the wire. This is what the Bulls did in game 1. In the crunch time, they made the mistake. And here's Penny Hardaway all the way down around BJ and in for the slam.
Hardaway has it near half court now. Shot clock at 15, so a second and a half or so. Hardaway finds Royal, makes the move, and an offensive
foul. Woo. Bulls come out, leaving him wide open, so they'll get it back with 12 seconds to go. They double. Tony comes out to double Hardaway. He throws it into Royal, and he just comes over the top of Pippen. And here we go, 12 seconds. Tommy, chance to take the lead.
Michael splits the defenders and is fouled with 5.2 seconds remaining.
The foul number 1, Penny Hardaway.
Corey Blunt will check back in.
His second penalty situation in effect. Michael Jordan shooting 2.
For MJ, will go back to the free throw line. Just 2 of 6 from there so far. Comes in.
29 free throws here, and Jordan is putting up Shaq numbers from the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 5.
And the crowd really starts to let him hear it now. And the Bulls with full court pressure now. Hardaway gets it back to Grant. Horace. And Steve Kerr knocked it away with 0.6 of a second left. Well, now you got to catch and shoot. Bulls with a 1-point lead. It just missed. Well, John, we played one half of basketball here at the Orlando Arena, and the Chicago Bulls lead the Orlando Magic 49-48. Now let's go back to the studio. Once again, here's Steve Cashel.
Ellis alongside Bulls equipment manager John Legranowski. And when the playoffs started, I told you about a rumor I had heard about Michael ordering some number 23 jerseys, and you said,
well, basically what I knew when Michael was coming back to play that I made up the 45 and the 23 jersey. So he decided to wear the 45 jersey, and I told him I'd always have that 23 jersey packed away in one of my equipment bags. So he decided to wear it tonight.
When did he decide this?
I think he's been thinking about it, so he told me to give it to him tonight, so he's got it on.
Will he wear it the rest of the playoffs?
That I don't know. That's up to him. So.
All right, thank you very much, Evan. Right. John Legranowski, the Bulls equipment manager. Now let's get it courtside for first half stats with Tom and Johnny.
All right, nice job, Lou. Thank you. As the Bulls lead it 49-48, here's our first half stats. Neither team shot it great. 19 of 40 for the Bulls, 16 of 33 for the Magic. See, the free throws keep the Magic in. Three-pointers about the same. Bulls made one more. Rebounds again about the same. That's a nice stat for the Bulls. Bulls with 3 steals and 14 bench points to 5. Bulls with the lead there. Again, 49-48 Bulls lead it here in Orlando. Tony Kukoc, Luke Longley, Michael Jordan, B.J. Armstrong, and Scottie Pippen. Our leading scorers now for the first half for the Bulls. MJ with 16. Scottie had 13 for the Magic. No surprise. Shaq with 15. Nick Anderson right there as well. Anderson had 12. Pip on top. Looks for the open man. Gets it to BJ. Shot clock at 10. Tony on top. Looks to make the move. Kicks it back. BJ top of the circle. Open jumper. Nope. Wouldn't stay down. And again, the Bulls lead it by 1.
BJ at the scratch here.
O'Neal comes across. Posts up with Longley on him. Tony comes across to help. Back to O'Neal. Michael with a steal. Here he goes.
Yep, all the way down. He played that passing lane right the last 2 times. Shaq tried to throw it out of there. 18 for MJ. He missed 5 out of 8 free throws, and that's hard to believe. All in that last quarter.
Shaq put it up. Scottie with a block and a jump ball.
Pip's had 3 jump balls tonight, hasn't he? He's been all over the floor. He's in there to help out on Shaq. And now you play the defensive tap here, I would think.
And you know that he's going to jump for like right now before the ball is tossed up. He will try and get up for it. Scottie got it. Nick Anderson came over the back, pulls it in, and Hardaway now goes down low. Again, Tony across. Horace from 16. And Johnny, if you're going to have somebody make a shot, Horace from 16, 17 feet is a good choice. BJ comes off the screen. And Anderson on him. Hardaway now guarding Michael. MJ starts to back. Triple team. Baseline jumper. Michael's got 4 in the second half. And it's a 3-point Bulls lead now. Anderson gives it back. Hardaway. Little rocker step on the wing. Anderson trying to post up with Michael on him. Anderson. Michael tapped it away and picks up the foul.
Second foul on MJ. Lucas cannot help on this play. He's got to stay with the body on
his second O'Neal.
Shaq comes way out. Instead, they get it to Horace. Got a little Band-Aid on the inside of his knee. Hardaway starts to back. Scottie comes over. Double teams. Get right back to Horace. Royal with 12 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Horace. Baseline jump shot. And Horace has 2 outside buckets here in the second half. And It's back to a 1-point Bulls lead. Pip looks for the open man. Tony will take a three-pointer. Tony with a big three from the wing. And Johnny, it's a shooting contest here in the second half. Royal.
Howard at him. I don't know what he was saying.
Hardaway wants the post-up move. Tony came over to help. Hardaway backs in again. Tony can come across and help. Hardaway with a fadeaway jumper. Rebound tapped to Tony right there.
All right, run now. You don't
pulls it down the floor. Tony goes right to the bucket. Scotty, what a rebound by Pip. Lost it. Nick Anderson comes up with it. Pushing it down the floor. And Michael took it away.
Pippen's hiding down in the lane.
MJ from 16.
Didn't need him.
Michael Jordan.
3 hoops by Michael. He's got 22.
20-second
and the Magic want their 22nd timeout. Jenny, right now let's talk about adjustments that the Bulls made during the halftime. It seemed like Michael has started to come out a little more aggressively.
Watch him come back here for the steal. You're right, absolutely. Michael was 8 for 22 on Sunday, and now he's got, what, 3 for 3. He's come out in this half. He's got 22 points. Here he comes down. He takes a look. He's just on cruise control. Little shake fake, a little jumper.
There's this half.
Now, that Sunday, like I said, he didn't shoot very well. It was 8 for 22, now 9 for 20. It appears he's got that eye.
Michael had a word for Tony. The starters did on Sunday. Tony did a nice job. Luke had a couple buckets for 4 attempts. 58-52 now. Bulls with the lead. Full court pressure. They finally get it into Nick Anderson.
Horace has got the only 2 hoops here for them in this quarter. Get home, Scotty hollers. Get home. That means stay with Horace.
Anderson to the wing. Shaq down low. Tony over to help. Now Tony's got to get away.
Travel.
Spins. He walks.
No basket, traveling violation. Bulls ball.
Fourth. Yep. There. 12th turnover.
Bulls have been almost perfect. 4 turnovers in the first half.
Michael comes across, post up, instead Scotty on top, got him in the air, counted if it goes, and Pip will go to the line for a pair.
Donald Royal with his third.
Number 5, Donald Royal.
And again, John, I think it's great to see that the Bulls are aggressive offensively, trying to make something happen and not just giving it to Michael and watch. Pip's done a nice job at the free throw line so far. And coming up tomorrow on Sports Channel, Hawks need a win. It's game 3. Hawks take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Pre-game at 6. Puck drops at 6:30, and afterwards complete coverage. MJ on the runway, and he went the wrong side, but it's tipped up. Finally, Shaq right there to pull it away. 59-52. Bulls getting a nice start here in the third period. A 6-0 run. O'Neal gets it over to Anderson. Horace with a post-up. Hardaway wants it in the corner. Inside O'Neal. Missed it. Rebound. Shaq puts this one up, and a foul on Luke.
Can't give him the 2. That's the 4th foul. You can't give him the 2 shots headed from underneath.
His 4th.
Talk about Michael on the runway. Here's what we mean. Michael senses the free throw may be missed. He comes in, gets low. Here he comes. Stealth bomber taking off. He waits. The ball hits and comes out, but they had some good position. So Shaq back up to the free throw line. He was 9 out of 13 from the free throw line in the first half. That was a rocket.
Luke with 4.
This side, I think I heard folks saying.
He splits them.
Sneaked over the rim.
59-53 now. Bulls with the lead. Just under 8 minutes left here in the third. Pip in the corner with Horace on him. MJ comes across the post up. Luke to BJ. Tony went out wide, and they get it back to Michael. With Anderson on him one-on-one. Michael from 20. 4 of 4 for Michael Jordan here in the second half. And it's 61-53 now. Bulls with the lead. Now Nick Anderson wants to post up. Shaq spins, baseline fadeaway jumper, loose. Luke with a rebound. Gets it out, it's tipped, still loose. Hardaway now bounces inside.
It's 5 on long. They can't clean it up on a miss, and it cost them dearly. Not only a big basket, but Luke's 5th foul. There it is. He's got to clean that up. He took a shot falling away, which you want Shaquille O'Neal to do.
4 of those 5 have been against Shaquille O'Neal.
Bulls were starting to stretch it out in this quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 field goals and a free throw.
Shaq converts on the 3-point play, and it's 61-56 now. Bulls with the lead. O'Neal with 19 points and 10 rebounds. Michael on top finds Scotty. BJ comes around the double screen, fakes the shot. Will out to set it now on the screen roll. Pip goes inside right to the bucket. Michael there for the rebound follow. 63-56 now. Bulls with the lead. Anderson finds Morris going to the bucket. Tony Kukoc picks up the foul. And we get a timeout. 6:46 left in the third. 63-58. Bulls with a lead.
Timeout. Kukoc is second.
The Blackhawks. The Maple Leafs. The playoffs are here, and it's time for revenge. The Blackhawks, the Maple Leafs. The only way to see this game is on Sports Channel.
In 2 days, nothing can stop the tide. Denzel Washington, Gene Hackman.
Incoming torpedo!
Crimson Tide. Rated R. Starts Friday, May 12th.
I've got one chance a season to make this course look beautiful. You burn your lawn, your neighbors see it. I burn this, millions see it. You want to take chances? Go ahead. Me, I use Scott's.
Turf Builder has Scott's mistake-proof granules. They feed when the grass needs it. No over or underfeeding like you can get with ordinary fertilizers.
It's not like golf. You can't make it up on the next hole. You don't want to blow it? Use Scott's.
Mistake-proof granules. That's the Scott's difference.
Jerry always has been a very good boy.
The Cavalier comes standard with 4-wheel anti-lock braking system.
Used to work always on the bikes.
Dual airbag safety system inside the vehicle.
Then when you grow up, he was working on the cars.
14-inch standard steel-belted radial tires.
When you like what you do, you're going to be excellent.
These are 5-mile-per-hour safety bumpers.
From what I understand, he is good.
Pretty much the cars sell themselves.
That's what he's telling me anyway, you know.
In 2 days, nothing can stop the tide. Denzel Washington, Gene Hackman.
Incoming torpedo!
Crimson Tide. Rated R. Starts Friday, May 12th.
(63-58) Bulls with the lead, and John Horace Grant catches it and goes right here.
Nick Anderson gets him right down the middle, and they were upset that Tony didn't reach in and just grab him around the waist. He'll go back to the free throw line after the foul. Here's the play where Pip gets all the way in, and he misses the one underneath, but Michael's right there to follow it in. Bulls still have a lead, 63-58. Horace Grant on the free throw line. He split a pair of free throws in the first quarter. He's got 13 in the game. And 6:46 to go here in period 3.
Bulls 6 of 9 from the field. Orlando just 4 of 9 here in the period.
Michael, I believe, is carrying that 6 for 9 load, isn't he?
5 for 5 as Horace comes to the line. 13 and 8 for the G-man. Way short, and Will gets the tap from Tony. 63-58. Bulls with the lead as Pip will bring it across the timeline. Bulls start with a 2-guard front. Scotty goes down to the corner. Michael goes in to post up. Will across to help. Gives it back to Scotty. Looking for the opening. Donald Royal on him. Pip stops, fakes the shot inside.
Off his foot.
Loose ball, and Anderson will come up with it.
Bulls do not get a shot. It was 4 seconds on the clock when that turnover occurred.
7th Bulls turnover, 12 for Orlando as Anderson looked for the shot, looking to get it back to Hardaway. Dennis Scott will check back in, inside O'Neal. Shaq throws one up, and Scotty right there for the rebound. O'Neal tried to cut him off and did.
Run, Will. Run down the center.
BJ for a 3.
His first basket of the game. BJ laces up a 3. We said not getting very many shots. And that happened because they pushed the ball up the court. Big guy wasn't back. They had to pick up the man coming down, and BJ's wide open in the corner.
66-58 now, Bulls with the lead. Shaq starts high, comes over for the screen roll. Hardaway fakes the shot, lost it. Grant, a leaping leaner that falls in, and a foul on the rebound. And Shaq picked up the foul. O'Neal has picked up his 4th personal foul on the rebound.
Horace got the friendly bounce coming underneath. He's got 4 baskets in this quarter.
So Dennis Scott in as Donald Royal leaves, and now
you'd almost like to see him throw the ball to Will and say, Will, whatever you want, take it to the hole. No matter what you do, don't take an outside shot. See if you can pick up one more.
Will comes up to set the screen. Now Tony has got Shaq on him. He'll go right by. Kick it out to BJ. On top, Scotty. Pip for a 3.
Yes, sir. Pip steps with the big one. 17 for Scottie Pippen.
The Bulls lead it by 9 now. Bulls are 6 of 8 from the 3-point line. Magic just 2 of 8. Hardaway backs in. And a foul on BJ. They'll call him for the hole.
The foul number 10, BJ Armstrong.
Scotty comes over and talks to Will.
This is pretty good. You got your leader in this quarter, Michael Jordan, with 5 for 5. You got BJ with a 3, Tony with a 3, and Pip with a 3. So Bulls are in foul trouble again. They've only got 2. It's 5:03. Penny Hardaway on the line.
The regular season, Orlando Magic won the scoring championship. Last team to win the title and win the scoring championship. 74-75 Golden State Warriors, and we in Chicago remember them all too well. Tree Rollins will check back in with the Bulls leading by 7. So it may be time to make some hay in a minute. MJ on the wing. Stops from 16. Michael 6 of 6 from the field. Bill Wennington will check in now. 71-62, Bulls with the lead. They've been pretty consistent with that lead here in the third period.
Back up, Will.
Anderson comes inside. Nope, but a foul called. Michael Jordan will be called for the foul. Here comes Bill Wennington in. And Will Perdue will check out. Michael with his 3rd.
His 3rd penalty situation in effect. Magic substitution number 33, Rollins. For the Bulls, number 34, Bill Wennington. Nick Anderson shoots 2.
(71-63) Bulls with the lead. And 71-64. Now a chance. Let's see if the Bulls can put some distance between the Magic and themselves. Pip on top finds BJ over to Tony. MJ as they clear out the side. Fakes the shot. Fakes it again. Inside. Had it taken away by Hardaway. Gets it on the wing. Dennis Scott fakes the 3. On top for Hardaway. Baseball pass. Nick Anderson. And Horace tapped it out. And Dennis Scott picks it up. Hardaway goes baseline. Scotty right there. And
stepped out.
Stepped out of bounds.
Bulls get a break. He fired in the back, and they're going to take a timeout and talk about it.
4 minutes exactly remain in the third. The Bulls lead at 71-64. Bulls lead at 71-64 with 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. Shaq has left with 4 fouls. Michael's got 3. Phil Jackson in talking to his team. They talk about Michael and Shaq. MJ leads the point total and has shot the ball very well here in the second half. Shaq just 4 of 11. Look at the free throws, 11 of 16 and 4 turnovers for Shaq.
Well, Hardaway just stepped on the line and turned it over one more time, so the Bulls will bring it up. Michael Scotty in the backcourt with Tony.
BJ pops out, has it on the wing. Wennington comes out to set the screen. BJ finds Scotty. He'll take a 3.
Whoa, Bill.
And Hardaway got it after it came just off of Bill Wennington's hand.
Boy, that thing went around the rim a couple times.
Nick Anderson with a post up. Dennis Scott takes it. 3 Rollins trying to post up. Dennis Scott for an off-balance 3. Short rebound pulled down to the corner by Orlando. Horace Grant from 17.
17 for Horace.
Nick Anderson.
There he is. Horace Grant out to the side.
It's now a 5-point Bulls lead, 71-66, with 3 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the third. Tony goes baseline, throws it up and in. Tony with a basket. 73-66 now, Bulls with the lead. 9 for Tony. Anderson looks for Hardaway down low. Wennington comes across to help out. Hardaway goes right underneath and drops it in.
That's terrible defense. That's terrible defense. You come over to double and the guy gets an underhand layup.
13 for Hardaway. And it's a 5-point Bulls lead. Yep, looks for the opening. Goes inside, off the glass. Wennington there for the slam.
Big Bill gets his first deuce.
Bill Jackson up talking defense to his team right now. Nick Anderson wants to post up with MJ on him. On top, Horace. Inside, looked for him, couldn't find him, and Michael couldn't hang on.
Every little thing that goes wrong has gone wrong to the Bulls today. I mean, they're ready to throw the ball out, and we try to save it, and it goes off the hand. 10 seconds. Here we go.
Hardaway lost it, gets it back. Inside. Hardaway. BJ has a tough time guarding him when he posts up. Michael with it on the wing. 75-70 Bulls with the lead. Corey Blunt will check in. Scotty looking for the open man. Starts to back, got it in the air. Baseline Bill Wennington. Scotty right there for the rebound, and Hardaway will pick up the foul. His third. Here comes Corey in.
The foul number 1, Penny Hardaway.
They have gone to a post-up game, as we'll take a look here at Scotty misses the shot here, but coming from the other side is Bill Wennington, and he cleans it up good.
Scotty inside, had it knocked away, loose ball, out of bounds, and it'll be Bulls ball.
Bulls ball, wow. Penny Hardaway got blasted, and he's begging for the play, and Mahalik is right up close to Hill to tell him what he thought.
75-70 Bulls with the lead. A minute 38 since Shaq went out. It hadn't been pretty for the Bulls. Michael with Horace on him. Finds BJ in the corner. He had one of those a minute ago. Couldn't get it this time. Horace with a rebound. A 5-point Bulls lead with under a minute and a half remaining here, third period, and a foul called.
B.J.
Armstrong.
His third.
Penalty situation in the back.
With Shaq out, they've gone to Nick Anderson posting up. It's not there. He swings around. They put Hardaway down, and he has just been too much for B.J. to try to handle. Bigger guard can shoot over the top.
Hardaway hits the first, and the key, Johnny, is with Shaq out. You want to make a little hay. You don't want to get it closer and closer, and it's a 4-point game now. Wennington will give it back to Scotty. The Bulls lead it by 4 with a minute 20 left in the third. Bulls looking for a win here in Game 2 of this best-of-7 series. Scotty with a post-up and a foul called on Dennis Scott. No basket.
The foul number 3,
his third. So Scotty will go to the line for a couple.
Remember now, Game C is Friday. That's at 7 o'clock tip-off time, but we'll be on the air at 6:30. And Sunday, it's a 4:30 start as Pitt misses the free throw.
Ronnie Harper will check in for the Bulls. And Michael will get a rest.
Substitution number 9, Ron Harper, replacing Michael Jordan.
Scotty trying to split them. A sea of those balloons, just like they do at the United Center. 76-71. Bulls with a lead. Now coming up on a minute left here. Third period. Pitt with 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal and a block. Anderson in the wing with Ronnie Harper on him. Down low again. Hardaway across the floor for Dennis Scott. He'll put up a baseline 3. And Corey Blood with a big rebound for the Bulls. Dennis Scott called for a block.
Not a good foul. Dennis Scott, his fourth.
3, Dennis Scott. His fourth penalty situation.
Corey with the rebound. He gives it out to Scotty. He doesn't have good position even to try to take the charge. Scotty's got too much quickness to come down that sideline.
So Pitt back at the line.
19 for Pitt.
Magic substitution.
Brian Shaw comes in as Dennis Scott will leave now. Steve Kerr will come in. Nope, Pete Myers it's going to be instead of Steve Kerr. So Pete comes in as B.J. Armstrong will leave.
They don't want him to post up this last play here. Small team in there. Donald Royal, Penny Hardaway, Nick Anderson.
Scotty bags both of those. And it's 78-71 Bulls with the lead now. Bulls come out with some pressure. Scotty picks up Hardaway. I don't think he'll be posting up. Nick Anderson wants it with Ronnie Harper on him. Anderson across the floor.
Throws it away. Bulls good defense here. 31 seconds. They'll take some time. Steve Kerr now will come in for Pete, I would think, or Corey.
14th turnover by Orlando, just 7 by the Bulls.
Substitution number 25, Steve
and Scottie
Kerr.
Pippen will come back in.
Ron Harper's out.
Pip brings it to the wing, fakes the 3. Nick Anderson is guarding Bill Wennington. Wennington put it up and a foul on Nick Anderson.
Foul number 25.
Anderson picks up his third.
His third.
Time running out here. Bill starts to take the shot and he gets crunched across the wrist. Now Ronnie Harper is going to go back for Steve Kerr, I would think.
Bill Wennington shooting 2.
Wennington with that dunk. He's got 2 rebounds. See what he did Sunday. His numbers down a little bit. But hits the free throw, so Ronnie comes in. Steve Kerr checks out.
Steve Kerr.
The Bulls let him get down to 4, and now it's back up to 8. Bill with a chance to make it a 9-point lead with 21 seconds.
Bulls again with pressure here as they'll get it into Hardaway. Pete Myers starts to trap. Shaw.
Everybody hollering here on the bench.
That's what's left here, third period. Horace Grant starts to come. Shaw gets it over to Hardaway. Fakes on top. Horace Grant, jumper, rolls out. Rebound fought for. Nope, no bucket. Woo. We've played 3 periods here in Orlando, and the Bulls lead the Magic 80-71. Well, Reds, I see your fourth quarter key.
Well, stay up tempo. The Bulls have. They've taken advantage of it. They had 31 points in that quarter to 23 and did a nice job.
80-71, Bulls with the lead. Bulls 11 of 19 in the field. Charlotte just 8 of 18. Coming up after our Ball game tonight. We'll have the Sports Channel report here. We'll be live in the locker room. Men in stripes. How about day in the life of an NHL official? And totally rad, Scott Radinsky. Back, and boy, is it nice to see him back. Judd Bushler, Tony Kukoc, Will Perdue, Michael Jordan, and Steve Kerr, the 5 on the floor for the Bulls. Grant, Shaw, Hardaway, O'Neal, and Anderson for the Magic. O'Neal now goes away, and Johnny, in the fourth quarter, they go away from him often. And this time he leaves it in. Shaq with 21 now, and it's a 7-point Bulls lead. Tony fakes the shot, drives inside, gets it out. Steve Kerr for a 3, but a block. No shot.
Yeah, that's on the big guy, too, I think. He knocked Tony down.
Number 32, Shaquille O'Neal.
That's his 5th.
His 5th.
What's this?
First team foul.
Oh, yeah. He gave him a real jolt. Look at this. Boom.
Kerr comes off the screen, finds Perdue, cross-court Tony. He'll take a 3. And it just did rim out.
I'll tell you, their 3s, the last 2 have really just dipped out of there.
Shaw, as Phil Jackson just says, don't force it. Grant with it on the wing. On top for O'Neal. They'll pass away and then try and go away from the ball. Brian Shaw inside. Scoops it in. Down the floor, Judd Bushler goes strong, missed it. Tony right there for the rebound foul.
Kukoc with 11, he's in dubs.
82-75 now, Bulls with the lead. Lob pass, Shaq just missed it. Bushler picks up his dribble, gives it back to Steve Kerr. Tony down the floor. Inside for Will, got the lob. Will inside strong, put it up. Judd Bushler with a foul.
2 offensive rebounds, and they're going to take a timeout and talk about it.
Timeout Orlando, 84-75. The Bulls with a lead.
Timeout Magic Orlando.
Summer's just around the corner, and the Bulls and Gatorade are getting ready for the annual Gatorade Chicago Bulls Summer Basketball Clinics. 10 free clinics will be held throughout Chicago and its suburbs beginning in late June. For more information on the Gatorade Bulls Clinics, call 312-455-4000.
One gold chain, 5 different prices. Tonight on Channel 7 News at 10, don't miss our special segment, Jewelry Jeopardy. Go undercover and see how high-pressure sales tactics can have you buying less and spending more. Find out how a little shopping around can save you cold, hard cash.
And I'm Mark Giangreco. Can Michael and the Bulls overcome the evil magic of Game 1? We'll have a live report from Orlando tonight on Channel 7 News at 10.
The only guys on the ice that skate every minute of every game and don't carry sticks. The Sports Channel report takes you on a day in the life of one of the NHL's top referees, Kerry Frazier. We'll go on the ice and in the locker room between periods to find out what it takes to be a ref. Tonight on the Sports Channel report.
SportMart has the low price.
Low price?
The low price on everything you're looking for. Like the Easton SX24 softball bat, only $89.94. Or Easton's Black Magic Little League bat, only $49.94. Or Easton's Shatterproof Sport Flare sunglasses, only $24.94. SportMart has the low price on Easton so often
that we confidently offer you double the difference back if you find it for less somewhere else.
For the last word on the low price, it's SportMart.
You'll find what you're looking for at SportMart.
Orlando head coach Brian Hill not happy with his club getting back on defense. More importantly, guys, he also told his club that they need better ball movement so his spot-up shooters can get better looks at the basket. Dennis Scott and Nick Anderson not getting any good shots out on the perimeter.
All right, thanks, Lou. Nice job. Hardaway inside with the little jump hook. So better ball movement and get back on defense. Well, they've done the first. They got back on defense, and they had pretty good ball movement that time down. Shaq is out. Michael finds Tony in the corner. With Turner on him. Tony Takes the one-on-one move inside. Tony, nope. Will with the tip. Tried to tip again. Judd Bushler gets it out to Steve Kerr. So a fresh 24 on the shot clock now. Corner. Steve Kerr. Baseline jumper.
Steve Kerr.
7 points for Steve now. 86-77 Bulls with a lead. And the Magic starting to walk the ball a little bit. Nick Anderson wants to post up with Tony on him. Bushler comes over to help, and Nick Anderson throws it in anyway.
Great shot by Nick Anderson, 16.
86-79 now Bulls with the lead. Shaq is out. Michael in the lob.
Whoa, beautiful by Tony. A catch and a slam down. 30 big boys for MJ. We're number 23 if you haven't noticed.
88-79 now Bulls with the lead. Grant by the three-point stripe. Hardaway. Inside, Hardaway jumper. Nope. Tony with a rebound. Gets it out to Steve Kerr. Big chance now for the Bulls. On top, Tony. He's got the middle open. Tony goes down, finds Will inside with the layup.
Oh, gotta get that basket.
And Brian Shaw saved it. Oh, he was out of bounds. No, the ball was out of bounds. And it's Orlando ball.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Got to finish. You're right. 88-79 Bulls with a lead. Shaw reverse layup and Will right there. Bulls got away.
They did.
His 7th rebound. Bushy on the wing. On top finds Tony. MJ gives it back to him. Steve Kerr for three off to the right. Tony tapped it, kept it alive. Michael looking to save it. Finds Steve Kerr. Denny Scott will check back in. Michael in the corner. Will set the screen for him. Instead, MJ goes baseline. Double pumps. Couldn't get it. Rebound Horace Grant. Michael took it away. Loose ball out of bounds. And it is Orlando ball.
The Bulls have not been able to score here, and yet they've been able to hold service on the other end. So Hardaway leaves, and Dennis Scott comes in.
88-79, Bulls with the lead. 7:45 remains. Michael breathing hard, holding on to his shorts on the floor. Turner looking for Nick Anderson, muscling against Tony. Anderson comes inside, double pumps, throws it no. Turner with a rebound, tipped out, looking for Michael. It's Horace from 17. Horace Grant.
The Bulls don't come away again with that rebound, and they got a bigger team in there.
88-81 Bulls with the lead. Horace 9 of 13 from the field with 11 rebounds. Steve Kerr comes off the screen, double team. He'll take the top of the circle jumper. Steve Kerr wide open. Scottie Pippen will come back in now for the Bulls.
9 for Steve.
They're looking for an illegal defense. Brian Shaw and Dennis Scott with a two-man game. Michael pops out to help. Brian Shaw thought about the three.
And takes it. They have to think very hard. So they're really, their offense really changes around when Shaq goes out. They post up Nick Anderson and they try to get three guys high.
Bulls with a 6-point lead. Will Perdue down the lane. Oh, got hammered by Jeff Turner, and Will go to the line for a pair.
That's a flagrant foul, Will is hollering. Here it is, down the lane. And he crunches across the mask, the arms, and everything else.
Second team foul.
Timeout. And a timeout. 6:32 left. The Bulls lead them 90-84.
Oh, well, I'm the kind of light that likes to bend around. You can point me left or right, or hang me upside down. But I'm not the kind of light you have to hang on to. Just use me when you need three hands, but you've got only two. Cause I'm the snake light. They call me the snake light.
It's the totally flexible hands-free flashlight from Black & Decker.
Yeah, well, the snake lights from Black & Decker. We get around, 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 around.
Snake Light. It's a totally flexible hands-free flashlight from Black & Decker that makes a great gift.
You think it'll never happen to you, but it happens here in Chicago more than you know. What if you and your family were trapped in a blazing high-rise? Would you know how to get out alive? 2 News Extra takes you inside a situation we hope you'll never have to face.
Once smoke starts to come out of that door, don't open it.
How to survive a high-rise fire. A 2 News Extra, tonight at 10.
It comes from the foothills of the Great Cascades, a creation the world has never seen before. Introducing our new 777. Huge, astonishing, yet invitingly comfortable. It communicates in surprising ways and opens itself wide to be explored. Oh, it's more than a big foot forward. It's revolutionary. The 777, co-designed by the employee owners of United. Because we don't just work here.
Now this play happened just a second ago. A nice one, Tony with the dribble. Michael goes, alley-oops, he catches. Can he score? You bet.
Tony Kukoc, the waiter, delivered on that one and is trying to deliver on a few more.
6:32 to go, 6-point lead.
Shaq on the bench with 5 fouls. Look at his points, Johnny, in the 95 playoffs. Told you that they just don't look for him in the fourth quarter at all. Everything he gets is...
Well, here he's been held out with the fouls. Will Perdue to shoot a couple here.
Scottie Pippen up off the bench.
Big
92, you bet.
Will.
Scotty out looking at Judd, giving him the high sign, saying play him tough. Then this guy wants to post up. Brian Shaw, they got the switch. Steve Kerr on him. Anderson comes down the lane, throws up a wild shot, tipped in by Horace Grant.
21 for Horace. 12 rebounds.
And he has kept them in here in the fourth quarter. Kerr finds Will, gets it right back. Steve almost lost the dribble. Finds Michael on the right side. Stops along 2. MJ hits again.
32. That's about his playoff average, isn't it? Over all those years.
94-86. Is this the Michael of old? Shaw goes down low looking for Dennis Scott. Steve Kerr there. Will comes over to help. Horace from 15. Had to finally miss one. Michael sneaks down to the corner and picks it up. 94-86. MJ brings it across the timeline. Starts to penetrate and he lost the ball. Brian Shaw with Steve Kerr into the corner. Dennis Scott for 3. Off. Bulls escape another tough situation. And Phil wants a 20.
Yep.
20-second timeout called by Phil Jackson.
20-second timeout.
And it gives him a chance to get Scotty into the ball game as much as anything.
Well, they're going to come back with Shaq, I believe, at this time out. I think what Phil wanted to do was to put Tony in, or put Scotty in. As we look at Michael's last jumper here, collects himself, rotates nicely, and knocks it in. I think he wanted to go in for Will Perdue. We'll see what happens here.
Johnny, it's 94-86 with 5:17 remaining, and you see our next television game will be Friday night at 6:30 as the Eastern Conference semifinals continue. Johnny, what would you, I mean, if you bring Shaq in now, you risk an awful lot. You just tell him, hey, look, you can't foul, period.
No.
I mean, it's tough.
He's got to stay away. What he's going to try to do is they'll double team. Let's check in with Lou Canellis on the baseline.
Hey, Tommy, the NBA has called an emergency meeting tomorrow to discuss Michael Jordan's jersey number change. Now, apparently, Orlando GM Pat Williams has filed a complaint with the league, but since this is unprecedented, it'll be interesting to see what type of action, if any, the league can take against Michael. So we'll have to wait and see tomorrow.
Lou, interesting thing. This is the third different number Michael's worn against this team. 23, 45, and he once wore 12, and a foul by Shaw. He once wore 12 when somebody stole his uniform here.
Hardaway comes in. Brian Shaw leaves. There's Pat Williams. You may recall that the Bulls filed a grievance against Orlando last year for tampering with Horace Grant, which the league later said, nope, no big deal. Michael inside, got
wiped it out.
Offensive foul on MJ, and he can't believe it.
Fourth foul on Michael Jordan. He cleans that baseline out. He's got it. He goes, and here comes Scott out from behind his man. He moved over on that play. He was in front. He slid down the baseline on that play. You're not supposed to be able to move.
Michael looked over and said he moved, and we said, yep, he did. Nick Anderson with it on top. Scott comes around the double team, turns and looks as Shaq posts up. Tony, help with the steal, gets it ahead to Michael. Down the floor, Steve Kerr back for Scotty. Scotty puts it up.
Oh, no. How can they do it?
What a horrible call by Dick Bavetta.
Sideways, the man is coming in there. Here it is, Steve Kerr waits for Scotty. He had not adjusted to that play. The steal on this play coming down. Over to Steve Kerr, back to Scotty. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Anderson starts to back in against Scotty. Shot clock at 9. Down low, O'Neal.
O'Neal, 23.
94-88, the Bulls with a lead. Bulls had 2 baskets taken away by offensive fouls. One on Michael, one on Scotty. And now need to get something going. Scotty in the corner, fakes the baseline jump shot, comes off the screen. Horace Grant there for the rebound. He's got 13. Magic trail by 6 as Hardaway brings it across the timeline and O'Neal posts up. Scotty comes across to help. O'Neal throws it across the floor. Dennis Scott goes baseline, fakes the shot. Shot clock at 5, at 4, at 3. Nick Anderson throws one up. And rebound, Michael comes away with it. Jack almost got a foul. 94-88, Bulls with the lead, 3.5 remain. Tony down low, the post up now, goes across. Will Perdue comes in. MJ comes off the screen by Steve Kerr. He's got Hardaway on him. Michael continues to back in. Shaq comes over to double team. Michael around Shaq. Oh, what a shot by Michael again.
34, and he'll take a timeout and talk about it with 3:08, Tommy. Wow.
96-88, Bulls with a lead here in Orlando.
The only guys on the ice that skate every minute of every game and don't carry sticks. The Sports Channel Report takes you on a day in the life of one of the NHL's top referees, Kerry Frazier. We'll go on the ice and in the locker room between periods to find out what it takes to be a ref. Tonight on the Sports Channel Report.
You know, Linda's been my barber, stylist for years. Months. And a while back, she told me.
Stop squirming.
No. She said I should do something about my flakes. I said, get a new barber? She said, get new Head and Shoulders. I said, you're serious? She said, yeah. Now it has Micro D, which fights flakes better without stripping your hair of the oils it needs. So my hair feels no flakes. And I owe it all to my stylist.
New Head and Shoulders, because great hair can't have flakes.
From the Channel 5 newsroom.
I'm John Kelly in Orlando for the Bulls Magic Series, and tonight, get set for the Shaq attack like you've never seen him before. I promise you, you don't want to miss it. We'll have that, including highlights and postgame tonight, live from the arena.
Sweepstakes. Millions of people enter them. The odds against winning are usually very high. Tonight, meet some people who claim they know tricks that made them winners.
Tonight at 10 on the Channel 5 News, Chicago's best news.
Sign up for the Miller Genuine Draft Shoot the Bull 3-on-3 Classic coming this summer to Chicago's Grant Park. Sponsored in part by the Chicago Tribune, Coca-Cola, Sport Mart, and Salem Sportswear. Call 312-455-4000 for more information.
96-88, the Bulls lead with 3:08. It could be bigger. Watch the defensive plays here they make. Watch him step out. He leans in with Michael, call an offensive foul, and then Pippen gets the ball. Watch Nick Anderson, the same thing. He doesn't say straight up. Watch him lean right and get Scotty. And then Michael came right back. He's got Hardaway on him, bumping and jiving. He comes out. Shaq comes to him. Michael shoots over the top, and that's his 33rd, 34th points. 3:08 left here.
Michael, 9 of 11 from the field here in the second half. The Bulls want to put on a little pressure. Dennis Scott wants to bring it up against MJ. On top, Hardaway. O'Neal's up high. Nick Anderson sets the screen. Now Hardaway gets the screen, spins inside, and we'll get a couple.
Will Perdue on that foul, his fourth.
The foul, number 32, Will Perdue. His fourth. First team.
Morris and Phil having a little conversation.
For two.
Morris looking over, talking to him about the defense and the offense.
Shaq with 3 baskets in this second half.
Shaq's second one. And that one does bang home. So make it 96-89. Bulls will lead. Reds were under 3 minutes to play here in Orlando. MJ with it on the wing. Back on top finds Scotty. Bulls with good ball movement here. Right side Michael. Tony comes across to post up. Wants it down there. Michael backs off, stops.
Oh, big time dagger! A dagger! 2:25.
98-89 now. Bulls with the lead. Dennis Scott with it wide. Scott one-on-one with Michael. Shaq sets the screen. Dennis Scott from 14. Short, but Horace right there for the ticket.
23 for Horace. He's had a brilliant game. 7-point lead. We got just about 2 minutes, Tommy.
Right there it is. 98-91. Bulls with the lead. Michael gets it back. Scotty started to go. Now spins in the lane, fades, and does
stay down. 22 for Pip.
Johnny Scotty Pippen, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal and a block. And Michael has come out with a huge ball game, 36. The two who didn't play very well last time. Dennis Scott had it blocked by Michael.
Yes,
Scotty.
he's got it. Good eyeball, Scotty. Yes, sir. Pop.
Timeout, Orlando. Magic timeout. A minute 34 left, and the Bulls lead it by 11.
I've got one chance a season at a great lawn. You burn your lawn, your neighbor sees it. I burn this, millions see it. You want to take chances? Go ahead. Me, I use Scott's.
Turf Builder has Scott's mistake-proof granules. They feed when the grass needs it. No over or underfeeding like you can get with ordinary fertilizers.
It's not like baseball. You don't get 3 strikes. Don't blow it. Use Scott's.
Mistake-proof granules. That's the Scott's difference.
We fly more people to more countries than any other airline. British Airways, we cover the world.
Hello?
Hi, this is Rex, and I'm calling from Ameritech.
Oh, hello.
I was wondering, do you think Ameritech and AT&T are the same company?
Not at all.
Well, that's good, because we are different. In fact, we'll soon be offering services that AT&T won't have.
All right. That'll be fine.
Well, ma'am, we're the local phone experts, and we're always here if you need us.
Oh, Rex. What a lovely thing to say.
Ameritech, your link to better communication.
Our producer director on Sports Channel is Jim Angio. Associate producer Doug Stanton. Executive producer is Kathleen Karp. And our senior executive producer is Mike Bogat. This message goes out to Josephine Pavola. Jimmy Angio says, well, looks like the Bulls are going to win. Josephine, stay well.
That's right. She got all upset with that loss on Sunday and had to go see her doctor. So Josephine, looks like things are in pretty good shape here with 134. But this has been... Let's take a look at the last play. Dennis goes to shoot. Michael blocks it. Pip takes it with his back turn. Finds Michael. A slam, and we're back to live action as you take a look at Michael.
Hardaway wants the one-on-one spin.
He makes
it. Oh, what a move by Penny Hardaway.
What a beautiful move. 20 points by Hardaway.
Number 25, Steve Kerr. His second, first in the last 2 minutes. Penny Hardaway shooting 1.
Okay, Bulls need to rebound very badly.
Hardaway with 7 assists. Good foul, Reds. Out to MJ. A minute 20 left. Out to Tony. Bulls playing a little keep away now.
Time important. Time important.
Magic not going to foul, it looks like.
Dribble it in, Tony. You got 8.
Kukoc kicks it out. Scotty fakes the 3. Takes a long deuce. Tony tapped the rebound, but Nick Anderson was right there under a minute left. Give it back. Dennis Scott in the corner. Look
Shaq's
for the
underneath.
Penny Hardaway for a 3. O'Neal fouled by Will Perdue.
Who could be our player of the game, Tommy? We got to think this over, huh?
I think that guy right there. Michael Jordan, 17 of 30 from the field. He has struggled from the free throw line. 7 rebounds, 3 of them offensive, 3 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks, 38 points. Michael Jordan is our Chicago Bulls Budweiser player of the game. 11 of 13 from the field here in the second half as Shaq hits the free throw.
Shaq got his career high 26 in the playoffs in his 8th playoff game. And he's sitting right on there right now.
Will lost it, got it back, finds Scotty. He'll bring it across the timeline. Bulls wanted to come in here and get one of these first 2, John.
Yep.
Kukoc kicks it out to Will.
Will. That's what they don't want it.
Shot clock at 10. Out to Scotty. Tony. Bulls playing keep away, and finally Hardaway picks up the foul with 30.9. And John,
that's their first in the last 2 minutes, so the Bulls get the ball back here again.
All of a sudden, there are a lot of empty seats here at the O-Arena. We'll see you Friday night, Bulls fans. You can make a lot of noise as Penny Hardaway follows Steve Kerr.
His 5th penalty situation.
So Steve Kerr will go to the line for a couple.
The interesting thing is this team was 30-2 in the regular season. So far in the playoffs, they lost a game to Boston, and it looks like they'll lose one here. Bulls came down here to win a game.
Steve Kerr in double figures now. 4 of 6 from the field. That's his first free throw. He's also got a 3-pointer. He's got an assist.
Well, I'm going to tell you something in a little bit, Tom.
I got an idea what you're going to say.
I'm going to tell you in a little bit.
I have an idea. Steve Kerr hits again. 104-94 now. Bulls with the lead. 30 seconds and under remaining. Horace with it on top. Looks for Dennis Scott. Scott puts up the 3. Michael with a block. Scotty tapped it. Gives it back. Scott for a long 2. Rebound Shaq.
Come over here. Don't come over here.
That will do it, Bulls fans.
Nobody beats the Bulls on clacker night. I want you to know that.
2 seconds, 1 second, and the Bulls have evened the series here in Orlando. They came out looking for a win, got one here in Orlando, and the Chicago Bulls, 104-94 victors. Bill Jackson congratulating his players as they walk off the floor.
Tonight, tune into the Coach's Call-In Show and hear what the coach thought about tonight's game.
The Bulls get the win here in Orlando.
And
now let's go back to the studio one more time. Here's Steve and Norm.
This one's the Magic this Friday.